So what do you mean? You don't want to do? You're here,
No,
bro.
no.
You drove up here to do this.
Hold on. Let's pump the brakes. It's not that it's not that I don't want to work out. It's Sunday and it's cold, man. And
you just turn the heat up. You'll be all right.
I know. And I only have, so all morning I've been working on client plans. I've got like 2 more, and then I'm done on that for the day. So I could go home, have those knocked out in an hour, and then actually be able to sit and be lazy around the house for the rest of the afternoon, which I don't know, honestly, when the last Sunday is that, or any day that I was actually able to do that. Because most Sundays, I'm doing my thing. I come up here. My client canceled on me that I was supposed to have today too. So now totally canceled? I really have.
So you're free after this?
Yes. So I'm just.
And you showed up for me today.
I did, man.
It's been a minute. Between the two of us, it's been a minute.
So that's all. I mean, it's not that I don't want to work out, but I'm like, Sunday is a day that I use to get a jump start on the week. But again, I was looking at my schedule and I was like, oh man, I got plenty of availability to get my 5 days in this upcoming week. So do I really want to spend
I'll just give you
2.5 hours up here doing legs, or do I want to go home and
listen?
Be lazy?
It was my turn, and you gave me a moment to give you a little poke the bear.
Yeah, but what the people don't know is that you're always giving everybody shit.
Oh my God,
because you're such an a-hole, man.
Well,
you are.
Right. Hey, you know what? As long as people know that and recognize that, we're good.
Oh, they know it. They recognize it.
I'm the nicest a-hole they know.
And we still choose to be your friend, buddy.
God,
you're a good dude, man.
All right. So, hey,
how was yesterday? Oh, sorry. No,
I would say we don't always do this like we probably should, but so this started off as me and crazy lady Erica doing a little podcast when we were doing more shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's kind of turned into I sit down with Kyle now at the Iron Rack, but here we are basically. The YouTube channel is Eric Streeter of Rebel and Lash.
Yeah.
But it's more of a Rebel and Lash / Iron Rack podcast that Kyle and I do now whenever we can get together. And I've kind of turned it into just getting information out there to people that are interested in the gym and working out.
Yeah.
And, maybe we'll launch something new. Every once in a while I think about it, but I haven't put stuff to paper and stuff to print because I've been focused on my day-to-day job, my 55 hours a week, training. The 4 nights that I'm in town, I'm here.
Yeah.
Them afternoons. And the 3 nights that I'm out of town, there's a couple hiccups in the last couple weeks, but I typically, those 3 nights that I'm out, I'm doing at least 30 to 40 minutes of cardio and ab work at a hotel. So I just make the best of what's available.
Yeah.
With the idea of getting myself in the best shape that I've been in 30 years.
So that kind of goes in line with our little BS in before you did the intro. No, I'm serious.
No, it does.
You're saying you're using what you can when you're on the road to get things done. And then the whole conversation started because I was telling Eric I didn't want to work out today, but I was telling him yesterday and this morning that I was going to. Because like Eric, super busy, being a business owner and stuff like that, I got to get my workouts in on the days that I can. So it's not a Monday through Friday. Oh, here's my schedule. So you got to use the days
because Kyle's here all the time.
Yeah,
but he's training clients, or if a new prospective member comes in the door, he's talking to them like he's the owner, the manager, the trainer,
the janitor.
I'll watch him clean the floors, taking out the. I mean, well, and that's. I mean, we talked before. I owned a business.
Yeah, it's just part of it, man.
You're everything when you're in a small business.
Yes, correct.
Because if you paid somebody to be the janitor and somebody to greet the people at the end of the week, your wallet would be really thin.
Even thinner than it already is.
Yeah. So
and I think you were going to ask how many clients we actually have,
or how many clients do you train a week on average?
Oh my God, no, that's a tough question, dude. I do. I mean, some of them are multiple. I have like 35 clients, 35 total clients.
So at least 35 hours of training a week.
I would
plus
say
doing plans.
Yeah.
So 70 hours probably.
I'd say probably on average, I've got my phone in front of me, but I'm not going to look at the calendar because I already did. On average, I probably have 8 hours of clients a day, averaged out. So 40 hours just training clients. Then on top of the cleaning, the administrative work, you know, the other stuff that
BSing with the
that goes
regular
along
members a
with it.
little
Yeah,
bit,
dude.
being a personable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And then, like, anytime a new client walks in or
Yeah.
a new potential member, you got to take it might only seem like 3 minutes, but it's 20 minutes of talking to them, showing them around. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
and yeah, that's a rough average because, dude, I'm typically training 7 hours a day, Monday through Friday, but usually more. So tomorrow's Monday. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's
And
8 on Monday.
Most of the clients that you train, you also write plans for, which obviously you're not writing in the plan while you're training them. That's something you do, like you're talking about writing plans this morning. You probably don't write plans every day, but you write plans for the week on Saturday or Sunday for the next week. So you've got another 7 to 10 hours, I would guess, into doing that.
Yep.
So
I do 6 clients on Friday and then 7 clients on Thursday. Those are my 2 slow days. And then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday was 9 or 12. So
right,
more than 8 average. But yeah, and you're right. But yes, you're right. So
and you train clients from basically, I don't know,
6 a.m. is when I'm here.
An age group from from like 18ish or even younger to over 70.
70, 80. 80 is my older.
Yeah.
That's Larry.
Is that Tom? Larry.
No, Larry. Yeah.
So,
but he's an animal. He's awesome, dude. Yeah.
So yeah.
And then you're right. And then Sunday is typically 6 or 7 hours, like doing client updates, trying to figure out marketing ideas and doing stuff that I don't have time to do. I'm sitting here at the gym. So I think Meg got up at 5:30 this morning, or she was up here working out. I got up at 5:30, got my first cup of coffee. I think I started working on plans by 6 a.m. 6, 7, 8, 9. I stopped at 10 so I could get around and make the kids breakfast. I mean, I've already put 5 hours in this morning just doing plan updates for clients.
He's a busy man.
And I got a couple more to do when I get home. So it's part of the game, like you said. Small business owner, man.
Yep. No, I get it. I appreciate it.
I guess I
think it's good for people to hear that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, people can, oh, he owns a gym. He can work out whenever he wants. You know, no, it doesn't work that way.
No, I block out 2 hours a day on my calendar to make sure that nothing gets scheduled on that time, though. So I mean, I've got to like make sure that I've got to do that, so that way it doesn't get filled up. And then, so I'm good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I was looking at my Thursday calendar. But I booked people in that spot.
And I'm sure most of the time you try to be mindful of, ideally, you might want to work out at 5 a.m., but you might have clients from 4:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. So your ideal time to block out might be 9 to 11 a lot of days, because that's when there's less demand for training, because they want to get done early and then go to work or whatever.
It is definitely, yeah. I mean, the client, the members and the clients come first, dude. I put mine
when you can.
When it makes sense.
Which
and then unfortunately,
might not be ideal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, it's not.
Right. No, that's what I mean.
But again, you know, business owner, customer service, taking care of the people. That's why we do this. That's what it's all about.
Sure.
But if somebody like so my typical blocked out time, and I can rotate it based on what the calendar looks like and my availability.
Sure.
But it's typically blocked out from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. because that's my slowest time.
So that's your least likely. Yeah,
that's the least likely to have anybody. Now, and it's not uncommon for a client to like try to last minute, like the day before, be like, "Hey, can we change and switch that to this
2 o'clock or something?"
Yeah, and I'll tell them no. I'm like, dude, look, I'm sorry.
It's the one time
that's my me time throughout for the day. And again, my clients know me, so they understand. I've never had anyone be pissed off. They know that Megan and I uh, bodybuild competitively, and that is just nope.
You gotta
That's
have
my
some
training time. Yeah.
exactly. Well, I just wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit and throw. I think it's important for people to. Most of your clients probably know that, but like
Yeah.
potential people that.
I think most of the members know too.
Oh yeah.
But there was one of our new members. His name is Brad. Very cool guy. He's ex-Marine. I think he's in like his early 30s now. Works at Raytheon. He's been around for. You've seen him in here. He actually commented on you last week, dude. Like you left. He's like, "Oh, what's that? What's that dude do, man?"
Is the dude with the tats?
Yes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He,
The young
he
guy.
was like, "How old is that dude?"
Shut up.
I'm serious. He was
That's
like, "What's
funny.
he do, man? That dude is freaking. He looks good." So we had a little conversation about you for a minute, but it was last Friday.
That's Eric. He's an asshole.
That's it's probably what I said. I said, "Dude, don't tell him that. He's already an a-hole, dude." But last Friday it was
That's funny.
it was 5 o'clock. It wasn't nothing unusual for me, but I was vacuuming and cleaning up before I got out of here for the day, and he was like, "Dang, dude." You know, and he's new. He's only been a member for a month, so he's probably hasn't seen me
Yeah.
on a Friday. He's like,
I think I know
"Man,
who you're
Friday
talking about,
night,
though."
you're still up here." I was like, "Well, yeah, dude. Place isn't going to clean itself, man. This is our baby." And I said, "Our baby," like the members.
Yeah.
It's because it is. It's for all of us. So,
Yep.
yeah, I take pride in making sure it looks pretty, dude.
No, and it always does. It's always clean and well kept. And
Thanks, man.
so it was in great shape when we got here today.
Cool.
Plates were matching and in the right places.
Yeah,
It's kind of nice.
it is nice. Last couple of weeks have been nice.
So you've been in a much better mood too. Imagine that.
I've had a couple members tell me that. To be honest with you, dude,
Well, you just
have commented on me being in a better mood and the gym being cleaner. Yeah.
little changes.
Yep.
Well, it's all
Well,
good. So
Yeah, go ahead. I'm checking out your hoodie, dude. I'm assuming that is a gift from yesterday.
yes,
And is it a Feroci brand?
yeah,
That is really slick, man.
dude, check. It's like even you know how some of them well, I haven't even watched it yet. I just put it on,
Yeah.
and the cheaper ones, the lower quality stuff, you do that and you get it like
Yeah,
with
like
the
the
shaved
fuzzies
head.
and stuff. Yeah.
This thing is like heavy duty and nice.
Very cool,
Super
man.
nice, yeah.
Very cool.
So yeah, Erica got me this, and I sent you the picture of the robe.
Yeah, the robe was really cool, dude. Yeah.
And it's funny.
Are you a robe guy?
Not typically, but like it was cold in the house this morning. We haven't
Yeah.
turned the heater on yet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna go make coffee.
I
Put the robe on.
don't have one. I used to a long time ago. Don't know what happened to it, but if it's there and it's cold in the morning and I got to get up and like go get the coffee going,
It's one of those situations.
I would
where a lot of
grab
times
that sucker.
I'll grab it,
Yeah.
but once I get the coffee flowing.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, I'm getting hot. This thing's got to come on.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna wear it in the house for 4 hours straight.
Right.
But yeah, it's cold in the morning.
Yeah. That's
Get
like
out of
putting a
bed.
blanket over your shoulders and
Yeah.
doing what you got to do to get things going.
So, but yeah, no, we had a good time yesterday. A really good time. Turned out really well.
Very cool, buddy. That's what this time of year is all about, man.
Yeah, like
It really is. I'm not
Well,
being funny. I've had several clients, and I don't know what you want to talk about today, but I think that just this time of year, the last couple weeks before we roll into January, I've had several clients almost like they're shaming themselves. I'm like for eating, and I'm like, dude, no,
man.
dude, stop. Enjoy yourself. This is
and you're still here.
yes,
Like,
it's life.
Yeah.
It's life. You're not competing for
Dude,
a
I had-
bodybuilding show. You don't have one next month. You're cool. Eat,
And
enjoy it.
And if you are doing something like that, but it's 5 or 6 months out,
You're still
this
going to
week
be
or
okay.
two right now is not gonna.
Yeah,
You can rebound from that pretty easily.
I would agree with you.
Now, if you got something
moderation.
if you got
but
something 8 weeks from now,
yeah,
it might
my
be a different
food's
story.
packed, and I'm gonna be sitting around everybody eating chicken and rice while they're enjoying.
and you know what I think about that? That's a choice you make. But if you're a hardcore person, you compete 7 months out of the year before you take any time off.
Yeah.
That's your time to do it. Great. But if you're doing one show a year and you picked one in February or March,
Mm-hmm.
why didn't you pick one in September?
Bro, I've told
I'm just-
you. No,
you know what
I've
I mean?
told you this before. Some of y'all have probably heard this, but Megan and I both did one in December one year, like when we first started doing this.
Yeah, you've
And
told
we
me
were
that.
like, no, never again. Because, well, when Thanksgiving rolled around, we were 2 weeks out because it was like December 7th or something like that. So at Thanksgiving, we're eating freaking like chicken and vegetables,
Yeah.
not even turkey, because the turkey is deep fried. It's freaking injected with
Yeah.
good stuff, you know? So everybody else is getting down, and we're like, I mean, we still had that balance where we were like, we didn't like lock ourselves in the house. We were like, yeah, you know, we're gonna go hang out with family and be there and be present. But anyway, after that, thanks. I think we got in the car to leave, and she was like, we're never doing a show past October again.
Right. Exactly. I mean, it's like yesterday, man. I had a couple pieces of toffee, and Erica makes fudge, and her fudge is
Oh, I bet
always
it's
good. But
good.
dude, I had like 4 pieces.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't care.
yeah.
I had mac and cheese.
Well, I mean,
I had
like, how
tortellini.
big were those pieces? I'm just curious.
Inch
Like,
by
good size?
inch and a half,
Cool.
inch. You know, like
Once I
dude,
get
so
my
good.
hands on fudge, it's done.
Yeah.
Like those 4 pieces for me probably would have been like 10.
Well, I had a hard time.
Yeah.
You know what? I had one this morning with my cup of coffee too.
Yeah. Oh, I bet that was good.
And it was very, very hard for me to not have another one.
Yeah.
But what I will do with that this time of year is I'll have a piece or two almost every day until it's gone.
Yeah.
And this is the only time she makes it. We do our holiday thing, and when it's gone, it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah. We've actually been pretty good in the house. There, of course, Meg and I are both so busy. She hasn't had time to bake.
Right.
And usually, last couple of years, it's been like that. But usually, there's like, you know, an array of different cookies and fudge and stuff like cooked and just sitting around. So I guess us being busy has helped a little bit this year.
Well, you know what I do this time of year at work when I'm at work? I'll have those couple pieces of fudge in the morning with my coffee.
Yeah.
I won't eat lunch that day.
Like, go ahead, keep
not
going.
That that's super healthy, but I'm like kind of offsetting the calories a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll eat a super light lunch that day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's like tit for tat kind of thing. Like, okay, I'm going to enjoy this, so I'm going to eat less for lunch. The calories are going to weigh out. The quality, the macros aren't going to be where they should be. But again, I'm not doing a show in 6 weeks. I don't care.
I agree.
My intentions are to be ready to do a show in September.
Yeah.
But that's so far off that
you got a while.
I got a couple weeks to enjoy the fudge.
So Dan and I were talking the other day, man. He was like, dude,
Dan's looking.
Yeah, I know,
but
right he now. He is, isn't he, man?
Dude, I told him the other day, I'm like, damn.
So
what are you doing?
Two things real fast. I got to remember to come back because last week he was like, oh, I don't feel like my boat's going very good. I was like, why, dude? Because the scale isn't going up. I was like, bro, you look great, dude. You look fantastic. So we did his numbers, and it showed that even though, because it was, the numbers were from February of this year. So February still 2025 to December.
Right.
I was like, bro, look, February was like three weeks into your cut that we did to get you, ready for summer and your trip to Hawaii. I was like, in February, he weighed more. So here's the point. He weighs less now, but his lean body mass
is greater
higher than what it was in February.
Lean body mass means muscle.
I was like, look, dude, shut up, man.
Dude, his arms are looking
Get out of your head.
Damn,
But then the other day, so that was one I had to answer that. But where I was going to go with that was he was asking the other day. He was like, he came in on Monday, and I could something was bothering. He wasn't his normal self, and I was like, bro, what is going on, dude? You were bumming me out.
Was he just having a bad day?
He was having a bad day at work, and he was thinking about a lot of stuff. Also, like the family has some trips planned and stuff like that. And but he was like, they're going on his wife's side of the family. They're going to the Bahamas at the end of March. And he's like, man, this Bahamas trip. I mean, we're gonna be like getting into our prep, and it's gonna just, man. I mean, it's the Bahamas. I can't prep food and take that with me. And anyway, I was like, bro, look, it's March. We're not gonna start our prep until probably April.
You're fine,
I was
Dan.
like, that just
Enjoy
needs to
that
be your
week.
last hoorah. That's what I
Yeah.
told him. I said, go grub, because then when you come back, then it's going to be on, dude. It's going to give you about 16 weeks to like make sure
Yeah.
that you're on it, dude. So I was like, don't be upset. That's your
It's
last.
fine.
That's your last big one, dude. Go enjoy it, grub down, and come back and be ready to freaking to work, man. So
Yeah, Dan, if you watch this, Dan, you'll be fine. Dude, you're killing it.
So that is a conversation I've had with a couple members, like what you said. Again, guys, and Eric's right. You know, skipping lunch or something like that probably isn't the healthiest thing to do. But when we're looking at calories and stuff, like it's a numbers game. So if your body needs 2,000 calories, I'm just throwing that out there. Everybody's different, but if your body needs 2,000 calories per day to maintain, then
And you eat some
and you
fudge
eat like
that day.
shakaka, then just make it up somewhere else later.
Yeah.
Whether, like Eric said, whether that's skipping lunch or, for
Less dinner, whatever.
yeah, or what I'll also suggest also, I'm like,
Cut
dude,
your
if you know you ate like junk on Sunday, then on Monday and Tuesday, just eat protein and veggies.
Eat super clean.
Yeah, eat. I mean,
And then it's
eat,
even
but,
out. But yeah.
cut the and
Yeah.
carbs are not our enemy, so that don't hear me wrong. But if you eat protein and veggies and cut the carbs and the fat out, then after a day, you're pretty much going to make up for what you did the day before.
And when Kyle says carbs aren't our enemy, one of the best times to eat simple carbs is as you're walking into the gym.
Yeah,
like Kyle sees me, I'm a bad example in some respects, but like I'll pound a Mountain Dew when I'm walking in the gym. But medically, and I'm not a doctor or anything, but you read it, what it does is it spikes your insulin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, insulin is the most effective chemical that your body makes for growth.
Yeah.
Like it's better than everything I've read. It's the best, period. It's better than any anabolic steroid or.
I'm not disagreeing.
And I'm not saying
also.
you should take insulin like some pro bodybuilders do, but if you can spike your insulin at the beginning of your workout, then your body's going, man, let's go. It's sending signals to.
I'm like you. I'm not recommending anybody grab a Mountain Dew or a Coke or anything like that, but
or a piece of fudge before you work out.
I honestly, dude, I would probably take the Coke or the Mountain Dew pre-workout over the fudge.
Yeah.
In the sport nutrition part of my education, the research does show, like especially for athletes, dude, grab a Coke. Like it's a simple carb, and yes, it's sugar, fuel. And it's like you don't want to be drinking Cokes all day, but it's quick absorption into the muscle to give you what you need to power through. To give you energy to power through.
It's like rocket fuel for a 20-minute workout.
Yep. So. I
what are you laughing at
all the time?
It's like rocket fuel.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. So anyhow.
Well, I don't know where we were going.
No. We were talking about
it was Dan and vacation and eating.
Dan, but we were talking about the calories and don't be afraid to eat the fudge and make up for it somewhere else. It's that easy. It's a numbers game, dude. If you eat some fudge, have a salad for lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
And, skip lunch, whatever.
Yeah.
You're not going to hurt yourself. Enjoy it.
Yep.
Enjoy it.
'Tis the season.
Yeah.
Now, if you're doing a show December 27th,
well, you're
just a glutton for punishment.
You're out of luck, dude. you chose the wrong date to do a show. That's.
Yeah. Eric has been happy with me. I changed our workout around a little bit again.
Yeah. What'd you do?
Well, for about 8 or 9 weeks there, we were doing anterior, posterior.
Okay.
So we were hitting like quads, chest, and triceps.
Yeah.
And then we were hitting hamstrings, back, and biceps, and just rotating the days on our 4 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm doing all right, but a couple joints started aching, so now I'm doing. We're doing chest, back, and shoulders one day, and legs and arms the other day.
Oh, that's
just
interesting.
Rotating those.
Yeah.
So, and the way our schedule is, like, so on Tuesday, we'll do legs and arms.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wednesday, Thursday, I'm out. So
Yeah.
those are cardio days. Friday, we'll hit chest and back. So it's kind of like I've had 2 days of not lifting, just
Yeah.
doing cardio and stuff. So I'm fresh on Friday when I get here. So we hit chest, back, shoulders pretty hard.
Yeah.
Like 4 exercises, 4 to 5 exercises for chest and back. Most of them supersetted.
Okay.
And then we do shoulders at the end, kind of like, okay, like breathe a little bit
Yeah.
to finish the workout. And then Saturday, we're hitting legs pretty hard and arms. Sunday, it's chest and back again, but since we've only had the 1 day in between, today we hit it a little bit more volume, a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
And then
Cool.
Tuesday we'll start over.
Yeah. I rearranged my routine, went back to 5 days a week just because I'm trying to burn off a little bit of fluff. And since I did that, I also cut back on like the actual sets, like, or exercises. So like it's just more distributed instead of hitting it really hard because I was doing the 4 days a week. So like cut, like, so let's say on chest day, cut it in half, put half over here, and then half on the second push day. So that way it's spread out.
But
It's a little bit easier on my joints. And that's so that's part of the reason too. So I'm doing 2 push days, 2 pull days, and then a leg day.
So you do legs once a week?
I'm just, well,
Or
so
is
the
it hit
answer
every
is yes.
because of
No,
your...
it depends. So that's a good question. So it depends on how many days a week I'm going to work out. So if I do work out today, which I probably am not because I've already damn near made up my mind since I know I don't have to. Friday was push, Saturday was pull, and that's the second push and pull day of the week.
Okay.
So if I did work out today just to give my upper body joints rest, I would go ahead and
hit
put
legs.
yes, even though that's not, like, if you look at my plan, that's not the way it's lined out. It's push A, pull B, legs, push B, push pull B.
Pull B.
And then if I have 2 days off, then I just start the rotation over again. But if I'm going to be like going in,
so
I'm gonna
do
hit
your
legs.
leg days sometimes go even farther than 7 days before you hit them, depending on...
no, I would never do that, dude. I mean, there's always going to be a leg day within 7 days. Now, based off my measurements and like where everything is, and how hard my knee joints have been hurting, that's why I pulled back and only doing the one. Mike, I'm not gonna brag on myself, but I am. I have really good legs. Like, I've got good looking legs. They're nice. They're freaking strong. So pulling back and focusing a little bit more on growing my upper body for the competition isn't gonna hurt me. Does that make sense?
No, I totally can understand where that's like. I've been blessed with big, strong legs.
Yeah.
So I like training legs because they're big and strong, right? Like, good.
Well, hell, and you and I were talking. Oh, dude, I do. I'm not a guy that's like, oh, I hate leg day.
It's probably my favorite day.
It is mine because I know, like, my heart rate's gonna be like 170 beats per minute. It's gonna feel like it's jumping out of my chest. There's gonna be several times throughout the workout that I know that I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna throw up. I mean, like, leg day, I'm just able to push myself really freaking hard, and I love that. Where most people hate leg day, I don't, and that's not why I'm not working out. I'm not today, because it's leg day.
Well, no, like I think where you're going to go with this probably is like because you've been having some issues with the knee.
Yes, so pulling back a little bit to help with the knee joint, and even they feel really good today. So I was excited. I was like, oh man, we're gonna do legs today. I probably would have switched it up and did lighter loads and higher reps today, just to like work through it, because I did pretty heavy on Thursday when I did legs. But I've also and you and I were talking about this, I've pinpointed a couple moves that I had to change out that were really contributing to my knee pain. One of them was leg extensions. So I did some research on what I could do to still hammer my quads. And then the other one was heavy walking lunges. So by
That one, I
cutting
hate lunges.
by cutting those out,
I like legs, but I hate lunges.
my knees feel really good this week. And I still did leg extensions on my Thursday workout, but I was like, okay, dude, I've got to now. And I like leg extensions. I do. I like that quad isolation workout, but I'm like, man, I got to figure out something.
I love leg
So,
extensions.
Sissy squats, and then I was telling you the other one that it suggested was the Spanish squat that you said that y'all did in when you were in rehab for your knee replacement.
Yes,
So,
dude, and I think that's a great exercise because with the handles and holding on like that,
yeah,
you can really concentrate on the squeeze in your quads
Yeah.
without the weight.
Yeah.
And dude, it's surprising how with moves like that, with that assistance, you can isolate those muscles.
Yeah.
Like really well.
yeah,
And somebody that trains or with your background, you know, like you're gonna feel it and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, and I can slow down right here and really hit it
yeah,
and slow on the way up. And I think you can almost get as much from that as you can from lifting, you know, weights in some respects.
yeah. We're gonna find out, man. I
Yeah.
like sissy squats. I always have, and even last week, like you just doing body weight sissy squats on the apparatus that we have over in the corner over there. Just really slow, controlled, and then slowly bringing it back up and locking out and squeezing it.
Squeezing it, getting the blood in
Dude,
there.
like 15 to 16 of those at body weight, man. Just really going slow and control was freaking burning.
Or
It was rough.
we
It was
haven't-
in a good way.
We haven't done this in a long time, but like sometimes when we're on vacation and we're like, okay, the gym in the hotel's kind of okay. We can do push-ups. They got dumbbells up to 50. We can do a few moves, you know, to get the blood flowing and not
Yeah.
lose anything. But then what do we do for legs? I'm like, it's easy. We're doing 4 sets of 100 squats,
Yeah.
like
Ugh.
back to back to back.
Actually, that does sound fun.
And
Sounds
you
hard,
know,
but
dude, and it's that weird. It's body weight, you know, like
Yeah.
we're pounding weights at the gym all the time. Got plates on the sled, body weight squats. But you get to about 85 and you're like, holy crap, I got 15 to go. And we're going to
Yeah.
do 3 more sets after this.
are we sure we
burning.
want to do this, man?
Yeah,
Not
whose
a bad
idea was
idea.
this? Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
Erica loves it when we do that. Don't you, dear? She's like, I'd rather put some plates on the thing and just do our 4 or 5 sets of 10.
Yeah.
But if there's a will, there's a way.
You're right. There is. Yeah.
I mean, I've been battling. My shoulder's getting better, but it's not 100%. And like we talked, it may never be 100%. And then, man, my knee's doing so good. I'm getting super low
Yeah.
on all my leg stuff. But now all of a sudden, my left hip's been aching. I'm like,
It's not one thing, it's another, man.
Well, I started doing. I hadn't done single leg curls in years.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know, we're going to try this machine in here. And I don't know if I'd been compensating for years or what the deal is. And I've tore my hamstrings in the past, like pretty bad. I can't remember which one, but I'm guessing it was my left one. My left hamstring, right? That's my quote unquote good knee, always has been.
Yeah.
I must have been compensating with my right hamstring when my knee was jacked up.
Yeah.
Because my right leg
Super
doing
strong.
curls is like 2 times stronger than my left leg.
Wow. Yeah.
So I've been doing the same way with both legs, just working harder with the left leg.
Yeah.
And I don't know if maybe I aggravated it, and that's part of what my hips. So I told Erica, I said, I'm going to stop doing that for a week or 2.
Yeah.
And I'm just concentrating on, I'm doing the squats and the sled with different feet positions, and I'm just going to leave it at that and not go super heavy. And it's feeling a little better in a couple of days. So
that's the right move, man.
Just work your way
make
through
the
it.
Change. Yeah.
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 I'm like, I don't want to make losses, but again, kind of like we were talking about, I got months
Yeah.
before we get to September.
Yep.
So I'm trying to make it better instead of worse, and then work back into. It's a crazy game that we play.
It's like Russian roulette, man.
Kind of, a little bit, yeah. Gotta push it, but don't hurt myself. And then as you get older, unfortunately, it seems like you gotta be
You got to really find some
I don't want to
balance
say you
there.
got to be more careful, but you got to be way more aware.
Yeah.
And you feel that little twinge that 20 years ago you'd be screwed. I'm working through this.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna give me 45 seconds to think about this
Yeah.
before I do anything real dumb here, and maybe walk around a little bit. How's it feel? Maybe I should stop and we'll reevaluate this in a couple days.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that game a little bit, but I mean, I wasn't able to do, like with my shoulder, I wasn't able to do incline chest work at all up until about 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and that's feeling pretty good. So
Yeah.
you know,
That's good.
yeah,
I started throwing some barbell stuff back in there just to switch it up. So one of my chest days is dumbbells, and then the other push day is barbells. I mean, we load up the barbells, put more weight on it. Not saying that's a good thing, but I mean, it's
nothing wrong with that.
no, it's okay. It's my right shoulder is still like, I mean, it I don't want to say screams at me during the move, but I mean, it's talking to me. It's like, that it's there.
Right.
And I'm by far not putting like 315 on there by no means. I mean, I did 275 the other day for 6 reps, and it wasn't bad. Like, I mean, like, again, you can feel it.
Right.
But after I was done, I mean, there was no like abnormal pain, anything
No,
more
like,
than like
residual pain?
normal. Yeah, like afterwards or anything that night or everything still was like just normal.
That's kind of what I've been doing. Like I can feel it during when I do certain moves,
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, but it don't feel too bad. So rather than, I'm like, the strength is there, I could add more weight, but I'm like, no, I'm going to slow down and just concentrate on the contraction.
yeah,
Like I'm getting to the point where maybe it's the vanity thing, but like I'm doing this to look good, not to be the strongest guy in the gym at this,
absolutely,
and
dude.
feel good.
Yeah,
So I don't want to, and even more so to feel good, right?
Mhm.
Like I don't ever want to stop doing this. So you figure out what works throughout life, like
Yeah.
as you age, as you
yeah,
and you pay
dude.
for like I see some young guys. There's one guy in particular that comes in here and does some crazy lifts right out of the gate with heavy weight, and I get it, but I'm like, man, if he would just listen.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, warm up, do one heavy set or two, and then get out of here. But now he's got to go heavy on everything all the time. And like I said, I kind of get it.
I kind of get it.
I mean, different mindset. Great guy too. Super nice guy.
Let's see here. Victor Martinez. Okay, so I had to double check on the name.
That name's familiar.
He's a
Old
pro.
Yeah.
He doesn't compete anymore. He used to be a pro bodybuilder, but he's still like kind of known. You probably see some of his stuff on Instagram. He had a funny freaking post the other day. It was kind of like a role play post. Like he went into the gym and this pretty big guy, like was getting off the leg press, or Victor was on the leg press, and he only had 2 plates on each side. And
But he's probably doing 50 reps.
well, the other guy came in who was a pretty decent sized guy too, and was like, Victor, come on, dude, 2 plates on each side, dude, come on, I'm gonna throw 8 on there. And it's kind of like the Kai Green thing we've talked about several times. But Victor tells him, he said, dude, I'm not looking to push heavyweight. I'm looking to create a stimulus for my muscles to
growth.
make them grow. That's why you're an amateur and I'm a professional. So
If you ever notice in a lot of the pro bodybuilders posts, because I follow several of them, when they're filming video, or at least before they post it, they edit it. They don't show, very often do they show the weight that they're pushing. If they're benching,
yeah,
all you see is them benching. You see their muscles are freaking huge.
yeah,
You often don't see the plates on the bar.
yeah,
Or if they're doing the leg extension, you see them doing the move, you don't see the stack going up and down.
Yeah.
They might only be using 100 pounds.
Yeah.
They don't need to use, and it's that kind of like we talked about before. A lot of it is time under tension.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the slow rep, locking it out at the top for a second before
Yeah.
you go back down in, and doing the eccentric rep slow. Like, and that's what most of those guys do. I mean, there's exceptions to that rule.
No,
there's Ronnie Coleman, who you can't argue, but probably the best physique in bodybuilding ever.
The thing about Ronnie, he was throwing that heavy weight around, but was probably still pausing and holding.
Or him and Branch Warren, through it. Well, I've heard too from Jay Cutler trained with Ronnie a lot.
Uh-huh.
They trained together quite often. And Jay said, he said there's all the videos of Ronnie. He's like, he didn't always train like that.
Yeah,
like,
he could. But
he could, but he
and
knew
people
that every
ask
day.
me that too. Like, it's so hard to get clients to understand that building your body does not mean that you gotta lift heavy flipping weights all the time, dude. I mean, it's about creating a stimulus to get the growth. Dude, it really is that freaking.
Unless you're a strong man or a power lifter, you don't have to lift
worry
heavy.
about.
Now, if you want to be super strong, yeah, you got to lift heavy almost all the time. But you also got to have your rest periods.
Yeah.
Like it's a delicate balance there too. But for the most part, any of those guys because I follow those guys some too, they lift heavy weight almost every workout.
Dude, I am with myself and with my clients, for the most part, like big muscle groups, chest, back, legs, we're going to be in the 8 to 15 rep range. Anywhere from 8 to 15. That's a good freaking like. So 8's going to put you on the heavier side. When we go to 15, that's going to put you a little bit on the lower side.
Yep.
And then for like accessory muscles like shoulders and arms, I'm going to put you in between anywhere in a 12 to 18 rep range, but more than likely I'm going to keep it at the higher end at 15 to 18. So, I mean, again, looking for stimulus, dude, to grow the muscle, not come in and just push heavy weight around.
Well, and I'll add to that some things I've been throwing into my workouts lately, like so this tricep tendon totally detached from this elbow a few years ago.
Yeah.
And then I had to get it looked at for 10 days. Didn't get it fixed for almost 3 weeks. So it ended up being the hour surgery ended up being almost 3 hours. There's a bunch of bursitis in there. You had to clean out, blah, blah, blah. So the recovery from that is that it works great. Mm-hmm. It's not as strong. Never will be. And aesthetically, the one head just isn't popping like the normal one, if you will. But what I've been doing to try to combat that is I do 30 rep sets.
Yeah.
Instead of putting 170 pounds on the press down, I'll put it at 100. And I will go until I'm burned out. There's a couple days I've got to like 48 or 49.
Yeah.
And then it's just burning, and then I stop. And then Erica goes, and I take a minute, and then I go again. I do 40.
Yeah.
And then I do 30. And then I do 20. And then I'm like, all right, I've done 200 reps of tricep work, and that's all the tricep work I'm doing today. Like, I don't go and do kickbacks or something. Yeah. I'm like, they're burning, and it's been working, man. Especially my normal arm. I'm like, man, I'm like, huh. And, I'm pretty critical, especially of myself. I'm like, damn, that's looking pretty good. Maybe I need to keep doing that once in a while. But big muscle groups, I'm doing 12 to 15 reps on a lot of days now with less weight to get the volume in. My theory is that doing a little lower weight is less chance to mess up my joints.
Well, it's not a theory. That's like fucking it's science, dude.
Well, but it is. But the other side of the science and the pure math is if you're doing a little more weight for 10 reps, the load is still the same.
The load's the same, yeah.
But the lighter weight for more reps, as long as when you start getting to failure, I think is where you start having the issues when you have an old injury that's going to come back to haunt you.
Yeah.
So I do the lighter weight instead of getting a little tired, but I got 2 or 3 in the tank, and that's okay. I'm going to leave
that is there. Okay. That's freaking. Dude, it was
It's trying to be smart.
yeah. Saw a video of Lee Priest the other day, and he was saying he never
I
trained
love
to
him.
failure.
No.
He was like, I
Yeah.
never trained to failure. I always pushed myself, and I always had my progressive overload.
Right.
But like, and I'm not saying don't push your. I think that I don't know. Everybody's genetics are different.
Yep.
I have found it lately. I don't always go to failure. I try to leave like 2 in the tank, but on my chest, because I'm still this last year, I've put in a lot of focus on getting my chest and my back to grow. A lot of my reps or my sets have been to failure. Not all the time, but a lot of them, especially on my dumbbells. And like for me, failure is like I've got my 10 reps in or whatever, and then that 11th one, I'm like, I'm stalled out right here, and I'm pushing it until then I just bring them down and
Right.
drop them. So
Yeah. That makes sense.
but
Yeah. I'm trying to train hard, but not too hard.
well, it's,
I'm
the
trying to
funny
stay
thing
healthy.
is, dude, is you hear those stories from like, or when you're young and you're growing up, like, well, you're in your 30s, and then like, I don't know, maybe your dad or your uncle or your father-in-law or whatever is like, well, enjoy it, because when you turn 40, it's all over after
dude.
that.
Well, my brother that I used to work with on the side is 16 years older than me.
Uh-huh.
And we'd be up on a roof, and I'd be like, man, my knee. And he's like, yeah, wait 15 years.
Yeah.
And he was right.
Well, it is different, dude. I'm sure your brother's probably just as hard a worker as you are.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you had wear and tear on your knee. I'm talking about people that are overweight and drink and don't do shit and blame it on the fact that, once you turn 40, it's all downhill. Had nothing to do with the way that you eat and the fact that you don't work out and take care of yourself. I'm talking about those people that are telling while they're smoking a cigarette and having a beer with a bologna sandwich, telling you wait till you're 40, then it's all downhill after that. Dan and I were talking about that the other day, man. He was saying how Dan's the same age as me. He's 43. I'm like 2 days older than him.
Freaking youngsters.
And he was like, dude, I am in better shape and look better now than I ever have in my whole life. And he was like, and this didn't happen until, I started working out here with you and learned how to eat, and learned how to like really like work out and what working out to get the muscle to grow looked like. Anyway, so we were having that conversation, and people think that like when they're 30 or after you get out of your 30s and it's all downhill. No, dude, this is the time of our lives that we should be in our prime.
I saw
you still got good muscle growth going. And anyway, go ahead.
It's exactly what you were just saying. I just saw a post, and I've seen it before, a version of it. It's hard to eat right. It's hard to go to the gym and work out. It's hard to do, all these things. But it's also hard to be obese. It's also hard to have diabetes. It's also hard to not be able to walk up a flight of stairs. It's like, pick your hard.
Yeah. I have not seen that post, but I agree.
Because it's all a choice. And I have been an interesting example of a lot of it myself. I've always stayed in shape. My work ethic has always been way up here.
Yeah.
Like, I've outtrained drinking beers for a huge chunk of my life. Because people be like, how can you be in such good shape? And I'm like, well, I just work really hard at that. Like, I was a work hard, play hard kind of guy.
Yeah.
But the work hard side of it for me was way harder and more intense than the play hard.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't doing anything crazy, but like, I could always stay out of it. Like, because when I go to the gym, it's on. Very rarely do I go to the gym and like, screw this, I'm gonna go home. But if I do, it's because the on switch isn't going on.
Yeah.
And we're talking maybe 5 times in my life where
Yeah.
I've walked in, done 1 or 2 sets, and be like, this ain't going today, I'm going home.
Yeah.
because I'm not going to half-ass it.
Yeah.
It's just a waste of time. So.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna agree with you on that.
But personally, that's how
No, I know.
That's how
I'm like, all right. Well, at least
I mean, I have
you're
days.
doing better than like me. I'm like, it may suck, but I'm still gonna go through the motions because I'm still gonna be better when I walk out of here than I was when I walked in.
I have those days too. Don't get me wrong. But then and like I said, I'm talking 5 times in 30 years of, no, today is not the day.
Yeah.
You know.
If today's not the day, I'm just not going. No, I'm not. I'm just having a conversation with you. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying now. Like you came in, you're like, nah, dude, fuck, I'm not getting anything out of this today because my mind's not here or like whatever. Yep. I'm leaving.
Exactly.
So I don't know if I've ever I don't know if I've ever walked. I've had those days, and if I have those days, I'm like, fuck it. I'm just not going to go today. Usually, because if I walked in, by then I've drank my pre-workout, and then, oh, fuck that, I'm staying. I'm committed now.
Well, yeah, and there's usually what happens is once I get the second or third set in, then I'm like, okay,
yeah, okay, I'm glad I did
better
this.
and better.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I guess where I'm going with that though is if I'm here, I'm putting in some work.
Yeah.
Even if it's a half-ass day for me, I'm putting in some work.
Yeah.
Like there's no. And then I got crazy lady now, like she's 7 years younger than me, but man, that especially on leg stuff. Well, at least the leg stuff that she seems to like the sled. She'll throw some plates on the sled, and I'm like, well, I got to throw another couple on there. Some days I'm like, God dang, she's strong.
Yeah.
I mean, what you do 5 plates usually on the last 2 or 3 sets on the sled now side.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen
5 plates on each side. I've seen her. Jeez Louise, dude, that's like 450, Erica.
4 or 5 years ago, I've seen her do 6 and 7.
Yeah. You know what's funny, dude, is like how little credit or lack of confidence that most women have. Like, I don't mean that. Like, I mean that in a bad way. They're stronger than what they think they are.
Yes.
Like Dan's wife, Sarah. I trained Sarah. And her numbers are just consistently, they keep growing. When you're watching your volume has nowhere to go but up if you're doing it right.
Sure.
So like 2 weeks ago, she came out. I was with the client, but she was like, I think that like you have me mistaken for somebody else. And I was like, no, I don't. That's what the math is showing that you can do. And it was 270. So that's three plates on each side.
Yeah.
And it was 270 for like 12 for 4 sets. I said, but on the last set, if you got more in you, I want you to get it. She was like, okay, whatever. And so after, again, I'm out here with the client. We're doing something. So she comes out after she's done. I was like, how many did you get on your last set? She was like, 20. I was like, see, I told you. You have it. Have confidence in yourself. Man.
And you know what? 20 was the number. She probably had 2 or 3 more in the tank.
She probably did, dude.
No, not to down.
No, I know. No, yeah.
You do that. You're like, I've done the 12 that he told me to do. I'm going to do some more. And then you get locked on maybe I can get the 20.
Yeah.
And then you get to 20. Whereas if you can zone out and not count, have somebody else count, just freaking go, you might get to 27.
Yeah, but even Megan was like that like a couple years ago. I was like, dude, you are not pushing yourself as hard as you can.
Erica hears me say a version of that.
It's just funny, dude. It's not just women, men do it too. But it's, I find with my women clients, and again, Sarah, if you watch this is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. She has been selling herself short for probably like over a year until she and I started working together. And now she's finding out, holy crap. She even told me the other day, and I was like, it's the mindset to have. She was like, or maybe a month ago, she was like, you know what? I'm done worrying about what's on the scale, like the number on the scale.
Good.
Because I am stronger than I ever have been. I'm lifting more weight than I ever have been. And I can see the physical changes taking place in my body. And I gave her a freaking high five and told her, good, I've been telling you from day one to stop fixating on that number on the scale. There's other ways you can measure your progress than just that weight going up or down.
Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
and her numbers are falling in line with everything, like as far as her body fat percent and her lean mass going up. We did her, we went ahead and did her check-in on Friday, or it was Wednesday, and it was only 15 days from her last one. We did one right before Thanksgiving. And even in that 15 days with Thanksgiving in the season that we're in, she still has lost a pound in a week. But more importantly, she lost like a half an inch around her upper abdominal area. And the part that matters that most women want, her glutes went up a half an inch.
Yeah.
So, but at first, like, she was a little down, like, oh, I only lost a pound. I was like, Sarah, it's only been 2 weeks
And really,
since our last
you
weigh-in.
moved it
That's
where you want
freaking-
it and
Yeah.
lost it where you want to lose it.
Yeah.
So like,
No, so
Let's
after
look at all
she
the positive
realized that
things.
it had only been like just a little over 2 weeks, like, dude, she was ecstatic. She was happy. She was texting Dan, guess what?
yeah,
So,
that's cool. Yep. Now that's the whole. Not realizing that. My line to Erica when I feel like she's fine, I'm like, quit sandbagging.
yeah.
I know you got more in the tank.
I tell Meg all the time, dude. Even if I'm
Isn't
with the
that? Well, I
client,
tell you that a lot often. I'm like, quit sandbagging.
if I'm with the client, I'll walk over to Meg and be like, dude, you have more. Stop.
Yep.
And then she'll give me the evil eye, but then I'll look over on her next set and she will have gone up on weight and she's got it.
Yeah.
I'm like, told you. I get very few I told you moments that I cherish them when I do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that's across the board though. You got to push yourself to get the results, and that kind of like I guess that's what I was alluding to with being able to train. And I spent years. I could eat whatever I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I still can.
Yeah.
But I'm being better about it because by September, I want to be ready. But
I can eat what I want. And I think this is what you mean by that. I think. And you can say, no, dude, I mean, I eat whatever I want. If I'm cooking at home, like, I can eat whatever I want. Like, if I want meatloaf or steak or like chili or whatever, I can eat what I want as much as I want. But if I'm going out to a restaurant or eating something that's like heavily processed and I'm doing that like 4 or 5 times a night or 4 or 5 times a week, my results are probably going to be a little bit different. And I don't think you're going out to a restaurant 4 or 5 times a week
once a
eating
week.
pizza and
I do. I mean,
I know you do.
We eat our pizza.
All
and
I'm
our pasta,
saying
though.
is
It's
like, you're still like, you may eat what you want, but you're cooking it at home and you're watching like
the majority of it. Yes.
Yes. So you're not going out and having fast food burgers.
No. Yeah, no.
5 nights a week.
No, we're not eating.
So
we're not eating McDonald's, In-N-Out,
Yeah.
Burger King, and Taco Bell ever really. Like, okay, Monday afternoon at the
Okay,
truck
hold
stop
up.
that I stop at, there is a McDonald's, and I will occasionally get a double cheeseburger.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that.
But I mean, we're talking once a week.
Yeah.
No, Erica and I, if we go out to eat, we're going somewhere where we can get a quality piece of meat and some potatoes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
shit that we would eat at home.
Yeah. We ate out a couple times this week. We did Roadhouse on Wednesday. I kept that pretty clean. I mean, we got an appetizer and stuff, but we had the kids
Sure.
with us. But I mean, so we had Roadhouse. Last week we went and had Mexican food, but I got fajitas. I mean, I still ate the rice and beans that went with it, but I got fajitas. And I
Well, I mean,
think
but
like
that's the rice and
night,
beans are good. It's good
yeah, a
carbs
night
and
before that, we
more
went
protein.
to Olive Garden. So, I mean, we've had our fair share of eating out here lately. Again, it's because the holiday season. It's a very busy time of year right now for everybody. Um,
And when you're going out for quality, the quality, not the fast food, but
yes,
what gets you, or gets most of us, in is the pastas and the bread.
yeah,
And as Rogan says in his podcast, it's the shit that is so freaking good.
yeah,
Like, but yeah, that's what, if you overdo it on those, then you got a lot of work to do to catch back up.
yeah. And then last night we took my mom after church. We took my mom to Papa Do's for her birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we've done
Seafood's
our
good. Seafood's
it,
good
well,
protein. I
yeah,
mean,
but I had the
you get the
what
fried shrimp.
no, I had the pasta Mardi Gras. So it's the
Oh,
big
okay.
pasta bowl. Um, but the stuff that was in there, like outside of probably the sauce and shit like that, um, like the shrimp they put in there grilled, and then you got the sliced sausage pieces, and then the crawfish and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's probably more the sauce that's
The rich sauce,
yeah.
and then the
But the
pasta.
fried alligator and the fried calamari that we had for the appetizers,
All the
and the
good
little
shit. Yeah.
the baguette,
You're
the
making me
breads that you
hungry.
like tear off
Uh
and
huh. Yeah.
sweet. I mean, you
Yeah.
know. Anyway,
What we just talked about. The
and,
really good stuff.
and now the kids and I were talking about making chili tonight because it's cold outside. So
Chili's healthy though.
the way we make it is, dude. You're right, I think the way everybody probably chili is healthy. 93.7 meat.
Yep.
You know, then you put the tomatoes and the beans and the stuff in there to make it saucy.
Yeah. Some
The unhealthy part about it is going to be the Fritos that I put in the bowl to give it
Yeah.
some crunch, but
Yep.
that'll be my carb source for dinner.
I love some chili.
Yeah.
Chili and a little cheese.
Chili
and I'm
does.
good.
It's a good chilly day out there, I think, man. With
It
the weather.
is. What
So,
we're having leftovers, but that's fine.
yeah, from yesterday.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, I have a couple more questions and we'll wrap it up. So you said y'all had obviously I know y'all had the fudge, the toffee. You said Erica made some mac and cheese.
Oh, dude, we had that raspberry pie, my mom's recipe that Erica made while I was out of town. Junior brought a sopapilla cheesecake. Samantha brought a pumpkin cheesecake. Erica's mom brought a homemade cheese ball, crackers, and we had spinach dip. And oh, dude, we had so much food. Oh yeah, cream cheese and cheddar cheese stuffed peppers. Some wrapped in bacon, some not.
Yeah.
2 trays of the tortellini with marinara and mozzarella and spinach. Yeah, it was
Sounds
a
like a
giant
feast,
ham,
dude.
a
Sounds
giant
good, man.
ham. Her mac and cheese that is to die for. That will probably kill you too
Yeah.
if you ate it out. That's one of those things that we make a couple times a year. Yeah, and then luckily a bunch of the kids love it. So when we get done, what I ate yesterday is what I got because it's gone.
Very cool, man.
So, yeah, I mean, oh yeah, and I smoked wings the night before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had so much food.
Cool. Sounds good.
And crackers and fruit,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. They got there was a couple healthy things, sort of.
I can't wait till Christmas, dude. Because like that's how we.
That's how you roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I mean, there's never going to be a shortage of food on a holiday like that at our house. There's going to be so much stuff that.
Yeah.
Let me just deal with it. Okay, I'll eat ham sandwiches.
Dude. Freaking get it cleared out and then start fresh at the beginning of the year.
Like we keep the bone and we'll freeze it. We were talking about that this morning. It's going to be cold, but it's going to warm right back up in a couple days. But a month or two from now, when it's really cold, I'll pull that bone out and make bean soup.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And then again, fairly healthy, getting your carbs and your fiber too. But
yeah,
on a cold night or after working a long day in the cold, I get to my hotel, warm up some of that. I'm good to go. So,
any final thoughts, dude?
It is that time of year, and there's all the good that comes with it.
Yeah.
I used to kind of dread this time of year, only because as everybody started getting a little older, like scheduling and stuff like that. And that's the reason we did Christmas yesterday. All the kids, all the significant others, our exes, blah blah blah. It was like, listen, we're gonna pick a day a week and a half out. I don't care if it's this time now or in January,
Mm-hmm.
but like, let's all. I want to make it as easy as possible so we can all get together. So I guess just be flexible, and if you have a big family, some families they all manage to get together, and sometimes it doesn't work out. Just make the best of it.
Yeah, that's
There's a lot of stuff this time of year. People get down and out or whatever.
yeah.
Like, try not to do that. And if you're having those issues, call somebody.
Dang, that's good, Eric. I mean that. Yeah, dude.
Like, I think, I don't know. Sometimes people have a time. I used to have, I never really had to call somebody, but I didn't always love the holidays. But I'm coming around to where, okay, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
But I don't get worked up about we got to do this on Christmas. Like Christmas now, we're done.
yeah.
We will sit at home and watch TV that day. We'll come to the gym, and I don't know. We'll figure out what we're going to cook or whatever. But
Mhm.
like, we're done, and that's
Cool.
kind of nice too.
Yeah.
Like, we had a great day yesterday, and I'm glad we did. And everybody had a good time. So, I hope everybody out there has a good time.
Yeah.
So,
Good talk today, bud.
likewise.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, 'tis the season.